Okay. Well, welcome everybody. I'm glad to see everybody here. I noticed that y'all had a really big crowd last week. Folks must have known I wasn't going to be here. However, annual conference has told me that I will be here for another year. So, well, thank you. I hope that does not mean we're going to have low numbers for the next year. We have an invitation, a very special invitation for Joe and Jean's 60th anniversary. It will be on the 28th, so I guess that'll be 2 Sundays from now, from 2 to 4 here in the Fellowship Hall. So we are all invited to that. So that's 60 years is a good thing. Well, I don't see very many notes here on the, well, good. Did you want to say anything about the annual conference?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was telling George, this is the first year that at annual conference that I was there for the voting of delegates to go to general conference and jurisdiction. And we used electronic voting devices for the first time, which it took a little while for people to catch on to how to use them, but the results were so much better. They went into the computer tallied the votes, and they were able to put the results up very quickly. But we had 8 laity and 8 clergy for general conference, and then we had 8 laity and 8 clergy to go to jurisdiction, or jurisdictional, and then we had 2 alternates out of that group. So we have a very good slate of people who will be going and representing us, the South Carolina Conference, coming up in 2016, I believe. Another thing that the bishop has done is he has pledged $1 million to the campaign for No More Malaria. And so if you have any kind of ideas where we could raise money so we could donate to the conference to help go toward that pledge that he made. And if a 5- and 6-year-old little girl can raise $3,000 because her heart felt sorry for the people who were dying of malaria because they didn't have simple netting to protect them. If she can raise that kind of money, surely we can too. She recycles cans. People donate cans. She crushes them. They bag them up and sell them. And she puts that money toward the campaign. And this past year, she held a tea party. I don't know how much money she raised from her tea party. But this is a 5- and 6-year-old little girl who is making that kind of a difference. Trying to think what all else happened. But it was a good conference. It was a little long because of the voting. That took an extra day. But overall, I think we have excellent leadership in South Carolina. The bishop's doing a wonderful job. His cabinet has picked up his enthusiasm. They are doing a good job. And there's excitement in the United Methodist Church. An excitement, there's mission, we're reaching the people we need to be reaching, and we're doing the things we need to be doing. They did the Stop Hunger Now campaign again, where they packaged the meals, and I think that was very, very successful. And over the entire conference of the offerings that were taken up for various things, it was over $58,000 from just the people attending and the offerings, total offerings. So South Carolina has always had big hearts. I can tell that from United Methodist Women's mission giving. And as poor as South Carolina is, we're among the top 4 conferences of United Methodist Women with our giving. So South Carolina has a big heart, and you are to be commended for that. But it was a good conference. Glad it's over. Glad to be back home. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. It was, I think it was probably the best conference I've been to. I've been to quite a few of them now, so that was good. Please turn to number 158. Let us pray. Oh Lord, we are so thankful for your presence here with us this day. Lord, you have been so good to us, and we are ever so grateful. And for you to be here and praise and worship and be in communion with us is just such a blessing. Lord, we just ask that you remain with us, keep us, be with this service. In Jesus' name, amen. Please turn to Psalm 92 on page 811. It is good to give thanks to the Lord, to sing praises to your name, O Most High. To the music of the lute and the harp, to the melody of the lyre. How great are your works, O Lord! Your thoughts are very deep. Though the wicked sprout like grass and all evildoers flourish, they are doomed to destruction forever. But you, O Lord, are on high forever. Your enemies, O Lord, your enemies shall perish. All evildoers shall scatter. But you have exalted my horn like that of the wild ox. You have poured over me fresh oil. My eyes have seen down all the mountains. My ears heard the living of my evil places. The righteous flourish like the palm tree and grow like a cedar in Lebanon. They are planted in the house of the Lord. They flourish in the courts of our God. They still bring forth fruit in old age. They are ever full of sap and green to show that the Lord is upright. The Lord is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness. Amen. And please turn to number 568. We have David gave, I won't read this entire thing, but, don't worry about it. The YMCA, Young Men's Christian Association, I was so saddened when I started seeing YMCAs having, soccer and baseball and everything on Sunday morning. I mean, it's just, but at any rate, they had a banner up when this next hymn was written, Christ for the world and the world for Christ. And it was that brought about this hymn, Christ for the world we sing. So if you would please turn to number 568.